Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot predictions. These predictions are for Tuesday, March the 19th. We are going to go ahead and start with Aries as usual. So, Aries, let's see what you have. All right, what I have coming up for you guys is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is just telling me, Aries, that there is something going on that is leaving you feeling disappointed. With one card, it's hard to say what part of your life we're talking about, whether it's romantic or business-wise or whatever, but just something coming through that shows up as leaving you feeling disappointed. And what I'm hearing is that this is disappointed in another person, not so much disappointed in a product or a situation. So I have hair sticking straight out horizontally. It's just weird. Anyway, that's Aries' message. Let's move on to Taurus. Zuli, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here, my dear. How are you? Yasmin Smith, hello, hello, glad to see you. Manuela, hey, hey, love to see you in the room. How are you, honey bunny? Thank you guys for the thumbs ups already. I do appreciate those. Also, those of you who are benefiting from these videos, please share them so that other people can benefit as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, so this is Taurus that we're shuffling for. Taurus, it seems to me like everything feels heavy, like you're vlogging through mud. You may not be having a lot of energy come Tuesday. But we do have a good card for you. We do have the Ten of Cups, which shows that there's a lot of happiness going on. So there's a lot of happiness happening, even though your energy levels might be kind of bleh. Not sure what's happening there. If you just like stayed up too late on Monday night or what exactly. But something's going on that's making you feel happy and emotionally fulfilled, even with your energy level not being what you would like it to be. All right. Next up is Gemini. Carrie, hello, hello. Glad to see you here. I have a pretty fantastic day as well. To tell you how fantastic it is, I woke up to roofers peeling the roof off of a garage 2 lots over from my property. So that tells you it's pretty sunshiny and dry. Not too cold either. Okay, so as I'm shuffling for Gemini, let me just remind you guys that, by the way, this will be Gemini for Tuesday, March the 19th. So what I want you guys to know is that I do offer live readings, personal readings, and I also offer recorded readings as well. If you want a recorded reading, those are just for if you just have 1 or 2 questions and you're sure you just have 1 or maybe 2 questions. A 1-question reading is $35 and a 2-question is $53. Both of those are recorded. I send you an audio link to your answers for those. And then the live readings are 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or 60 minutes, and those come in cost increments of $100, $150 for 45 minutes, or $200 for 60 minutes. You guys can find out all about that on my website down below. I also offer long-distance Reiki sessions, which a lot of people benefit from greatly. So if you're interested in that, that's also on my website, which is listed down below. And the address for that is www.amista.info. Please don't try to throw a .com in there anywhere it doesn't fit. It's just amista.info. Once you're there and you've looked around, if you decide that I am the best reader or the best Reiki professional for you, then go ahead and get a hold of me. All my contact information is on that website, and we will get you scheduled quickly. Now, Gemini's card did not pop in all that whole time, so we're going to pull it real quick. Hello there, Sarah. Glad to see you here. There you go, Carrie. Okay, Gemini, what you got here is the Wanderer in reverse. This just tells me that you do have a situation that you created more or less as a leap of faith, not knowing exactly where it would take you, but knowing that it just felt like the right thing to do. It just felt good. It felt like the thing. It just felt like it. There was no denying that. And so now what's going on is the thing is no longer new anymore. It's something that you've been doing for a while. The leap of faith situation is one that you've had to think about lately, or maybe you'll be even thinking about it on Tuesday, about if you want to continue on with it or has it run its course. With this card coming in this way, I think you are letting it continue on and you are working with it to continue it on. It's sort of lost all the newness and the glitter from being new. So now it's taken a little bit more work to make it go forward. But I really think that you've come to a place where you appreciate whatever this is in your life and you are happy to make it move forward. Okay, that's Gemini. All right. Up next, we do have Cancer. Okay, this is Cancer for Tuesday, March the 19th. Cancers, you guys just had a lot flop all at once. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm expecting some readings from some Cancers now. anything 5 cards or more drops, then I know somebody needs a reading. We've got 7 cards here. I can't read 7 cards for you guys. I'm just going to shuffle and take from these 7, actually. We're going to take 3 from these 7, actually, is what we're going to do. We'll take the top 3 when it feels right. Okay. Cancer. All right. Let's see what we've got. First card out is the Sun card in reverse. Second card, Queen of Swords in reverse. And third card, the Chariot in reverse. Cancer, this may be something that's really too specific to apply to all of you. But what I'm seeing here at first glance is that somebody may have been planning on getting married. Maybe you were engaged. Maybe you were just planning on becoming engaged. And I think that you have realized that this is not what you actually want, and you have cut that short. That's very specific. So that's going to be for some of you, but that's the first thing that pops out for me. Now, let's go through this in a more general way so that we can look at these energies in a general way for the Cancers that it doesn't apply exactly like that. With this first card coming up as the Sun in reverse, what we have is, what I'm hearing is there's shared happiness, which means that not only are Cancers happy, but so is somebody else. And Cancer and somebody else are doing things the way that they want to, with nobody looking over their shoulder or trying to tell them how things need to be done. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is cutting somebody off, cutting somebody out. So it's interesting that it follows this card of being happy with somebody. It really tells me that, I would bet one of the cards that I put up would be a Moon card in reverse that I didn't look at, because you're not going to be happy with somebody and then just totally cut them out. So something comes up. There's some kind of information that comes up as you're doing this happy thing with somebody, Cancer, that makes you realize that there's someone that you want to cut out. You may not be cutting out this person. Actually, for some of you, you may be cutting out somebody else because of something that comes up during this happy time that you shared with this other person. But you're definitely cutting somebody out, minimizing contact with them. Chariot in reverse has to do with working towards a goal that not only is a goal which requires more energy than just your energy. It requires other people's energy as well. Many times if the Chariot comes in right side up, I see this as a happy marriage. A marriage is going forward well. This in reverse, this could be even a divorce, but this also could be, something going off the tracks in a more temporary way with some kind of collaborative effort where it doesn't have to be about a marriage. This could be a collaborative effort that you've been working on with somebody else, using at least their encouragement, if not other things as well. And so this coming off the rails because of some kind of resistance. To me, what I think is going on for most of you is you are spending this happy time with somebody else. For some of you, this somebody else is a child or children, is what I'm picking up. And as you're spending this happy time with somebody else, some information comes up that takes you by surprise. As this information comes up that takes you by surprise, it's information that makes you realize, you know what, there's somebody in my life that I need to minimize contact with or eliminate contact with. And this, causes the end of some kind of, I don't exactly want to say partnership, but some kind of collaborative relationship. Okay. So this could be maybe you and a friend were planning a trip together. This could be the end of that kind of collaborative relationship. Maybe you and some family members were planning a 50th wedding anniversary for somebody in the family. This could be that you're realizing that you don't want to plan this thing with that person. Okay. There's something going on there that basically, I think that information comes up out of the blue as you're doing something that's happiness making with somebody else that makes you realize that you don't want to communicate with somebody. And this somebody is somebody who you were working with towards reaching some kind of a goal before you heard this news. And now you're deciding, no, I am dismantling that collaborative effort. Okay, that's what I see for Cancers. Even with the general, we got pretty specific there. Rachel Elizabeth, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Francine, welcome back. Glad you're here. Thank you for updating people, Manuela. I took a long time on that one, didn't I? All right, let's look at Leo. Leo. Have I done Sagittarius yet? No, not yet. That's still coming up. First, we're going to do Leo, then we're going to do Virgo, then we're going to do Libra, then we're going to do Scorpio, then we'll do Sagittarius. Right now we're on Leo, though, and this is Leo for Tuesday, the 19th of March. Okay, Leo. Nine of Pentacles coming up for you guys. This is a really good card. This is a card that talks about doing your own thing and really enjoying it. Okay. For some of you, this could be a card about being single, but it doesn't have to be about being single. It can be about working on things that are just your project, that they're your hobby, they're your work, they're your whatever. Nobody else really can collaborate with you on this, or maybe you just don't feel like having other people collaborate with you on this. And so you are doing your own thing and really, really feeling satisfied and enjoying that thing that you're doing. And that's for Tuesday, Leos. Very cool, Carrie. That's interesting, Carrie, because you know what I've noticed lately is I've become really close with somebody. And so as I'm watching the Scorpio videos, what I'm seeing is a lot of times an explanation of what that somebody is going through. And I think it's just to help me to be more aware and compassionate towards that person and to kind of know what's going on whenever he can't necessarily communicate it to me. So that may be what's going on with you. I'm not saying for sure that it is, but all I'm saying is it's not unheard of. It's a possibility to look at. All right, so let's look at Virgo. And this is going to be Virgo for Tuesday, the 19th of March. Virgos, you just lost a whole stack of cards too. Just like Cancers did, but I think you guys lost more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I can't read 13 cards, Virgos. But this does tell me that there's some Virgos out there that do need some information. They need some spiritual insight. If you would like to schedule a reading with me, obviously I'm available. I'm here. This is what I love to do. Just get a hold of me and we can look at whatever information you need to know about. Since I can't read 13 cards, what I am going to do is shuffle. I think I'm going to read 2 cards for you, Virgos. That's what I'm hearing is best. So I'm going to read 2 cards for y'all once we get to the right shuffle of these 13. Anastasia, hello, hello. Zuli, you're Virgo. Gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense, Carrie. Okay, so Virgos, what came up for you guys out of this 13 is the Princess of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Huh, really interesting. Virgos, I almost have this feeling of overwhelmment when I look at your cards and when I feel around for what's going on with you guys. With the Princess of Pentacles, I feel like you guys may be getting some kind of news or message that makes you wonder, how am I going to be able to take care of myself as whatever this is happens? So I think you've been trying to focus on taking care of yourself so that you can be in a healthy space, whether we're talking emotional health or physical health. You've been really trying to focus on that lately. And I think whatever news has come in has you thinking, okay, how am I going to be able to maintain that? How am I going to be able to keep focusing on bringing me into a healthy place? This Nine of Swords in reverse tells me that whatever this news is that comes in, it's not something that you're prepared for. Basically, this is a surprise. Whatever news that's coming in is a surprise, Virgo, that sort of throws you off a balance and makes you think, okay, what can I do to make things go forward in a positive way where I'm still able to look out for myself and take care of whatever is this new news that comes up. You're a Virgo too? Gotcha. So you and Zuli. That was an interesting read. Especially with those two cards, Virgos. You guys probably would benefit greatly from a reading, period, whether you get a reading with me or with somebody else, or you're looking at your own cards. It looks to me like there's a lot that you could want to look at and sort of take a peek at a different perspective. Libras. You guys are up next, and this is for Wednesday, the 19th of March, or Tuesday, Tuesday, the 19th of March for Libras. This may stretch out over Tuesday and Wednesday just because I started off saying Wednesday. But officially, this is for Tuesday. Okay, Libras. Communication is the name of the energy that's active. Lots and lots of communication. Communication. I like this card, actually. Got to tell you, I like this card. When you've got the Ace of Arrows like this is talking about communication going back and forth. If it would have shown up like this would be you waiting on communication instead of communication is happening. So it's much better when it comes in like this. Communication is happening. Things are getting said. Things are getting ironed out. Things are getting taken care of. So lots of communication coming in for you, Libras, starting on Tuesday, probably even moving through Wednesday. Rising and moon. Wow. That means this communication is going to have your subconscious mind twirling and busy too. Okay, let's look at Scorpio next. This is Scorpio for Tuesday, March the 19th. It is pretty good, actually. Scorpio. 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 Okay, so Scorpios, what we have coming up here is the Empress in reverse. What do we have happening here? Okay, Empress in reverse, Scorpios. What we have going on is we have opportunities coming towards us, and they are definite opportunities. It's interesting, though, because they're coming in like a little bit sideways or a little bit off, or they just need to be tweaked a little bit to be appropriate for us, but they're not. They're not tweaked that little bit. And so I think what's going on is even though we have opportunities that are coming in, we're having to be sort of careful about those opportunities to make sure that they're really actually beneficial rather than something that ends up being a waste of time or worse. So to me, I think this is the beginning of manifestation starting to happen when we have these, shall I say, false opportunities come in. Because if we're working on manifesting opportunities, if false opportunities are coming in, we're getting closer to manifesting the real opportunities. But it's important for us to make sure that we're weeding through and making sure that the opportunities that we take are opportunities that are actually right for us and a good fit for us. Okay, and so that's for Scorpios. Very cool, Manuela. If you're waiting, then that may be a sign. That card that you got may be a sign for Libras that what you're waiting for is coming in. Okay. Up next, let's take a peek at Sagittarius. And this is Sagittarius for Tuesday, March the 19th. Excuse me. I hate it when I yawn. I really had plenty of sleep, honestly. Okay, Sagittarius, 8 of Pentacles. You guys are making some plans. You are putting some plans together and making some plans. These are going to be more about your foundation, about your financial stuff. This can be plans about learning certain job skills, plans about expanding your business in some way. But you're making some kind of plans that has to do with your financial foundation, Sagittarius. AJ, hello, hello. Have I read Capricorn yet? You came in just in time. Capricorn's up next. La da 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 da. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up that you guys have given so far. I do appreciate those. And those of you who are benefited by this video, thank you for sharing it with others. I want to help as many people as I possibly can help with these free videos, and you guys getting me in front of other people is greatly appreciated. You're quite welcome, Empress. All right, Capricorn. Quite welcome, quite welcome. Capricorn, what do we have showing up for you guys? Can I put this card back and pretend I didn't see it? Okay, AJ and all the rest of the Capricorns that are here. This is a card that does talk about heartache, some type of heartache or heartbreak that's showing up on Tuesday. And I do have to be really honest and say a lot of times these cards show up at any point after I draw them through the day therefore. So it could show up today through tomorrow, but some kind of heartache. I've seen a card like this come up for, heavy duty betrayal in a relationship, all the way down to somebody found a dog and then got really attached to the dog. And then the owner came along and wanted the dog. And the person who found the dog was really upset. So, it doesn't have to be about relationship even. It doesn't have to be about betrayal. It can be something that tugs at your heart for any reason. Okay, so nobody assume the worst here when they see a 3 of Swords card. All it has to do with is about heartache or heartbreak. Okay, Capricorn? It doesn't have to be big. It can be on a small scale. Manuela, thank you, thank you. Now let's see, Aquarius. Let's look at you guys. This is for Aquarius for Tuesday, March 19th. La da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, Aquarius. Things are kind of coming apart at the seams for you, is what the energy of the shuffle says. And then we get the hooded man showing up in reverse. This is telling me that on Tuesday you will be taking some time to be by yourself, to do some retrospection or some introspection, I guess I should say. Some introspection, and to be figuring out, okay, what is it that makes me tick? Why do I get so upset about this? Why does this other thing make me so happy? All of that good stuff. Okay. So doing some introspection, learning more about yourself, and then by the end of Tuesday, you're going to be coming out and be ready to be around people. You're going to be tired of doing the introspective thing. You're going to be more around people and wanting to be social to some degree by the end of Tuesday, Aquarius. Not too surprising. Aquarius is a very social sign anyway. Very social sign anyway. Excuse me, guys. Okay, Pisces is up next, and this is going to be Pisces for Tuesday, March the 19th. All right, Pisces. Okay, what we have showing up here is the Knight of Coins in reverse. Knight of Coins in reverse, Pisces, just tells me that you're doing something to bust your budget. This can be that you're not going into work, or you're not doing whatever you know it takes to bring the money in, to say hello, money, money, money. Or what you're doing is you're saying bye-bye, money, 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 as you're doing some impulse spending. Or you may have some kind of emergency that has to come up and be taken care of. I don't know, maybe your water heater goes out. But something's going on where you're spending more than what you have to spend in your budget. And you're just telling yourself that you are going to fix this later, Pisces. Okay? So that's what we have coming up for you guys. You cross-watch for Aquarius? Gotcha. Now, a lot of times, like there was something that came up the other day about cross-watching here, and I don't mind you guys watching for other signs. If you have friends that are other signs, or loved ones that are other signs, and you want to kind of know what's going on with them. For some cross-watchers, they feel like when they see what's going on with the other signs, that it actually has to do with them as it pertains to the other sign. So like the other day I was reading for Scorpio, and they had something going on that was someone was being kind of a trickster around them, and somebody was doing some cross-watching, and she thought that the Scorpio was being a trickster with her. That's not how it works, at least in this room. I don't know how cross-watching works in other rooms. But if you want to watch for other signs, I'm fine with that, as long as you just realize that when you're watching for the other signs, what you're seeing is what that other sign is going through. It's not an either or it might be this way, or it might be your way. No. For me, I am feeling for that particular sign. So this should be what that particular sign is going through. Okay, something that they are dealing with, not something that you're going to deal with as the cross-watcher. As it pertains to you, it's not going to be how they are treating you. It's just something that they are dealing with. So I think it's important to realize that if you're going to cross-watch in my room, that that's the way that it works. Okay. Jacob, hello, hello. You're catching me just as I wrap up, but I don't think I've seen you in here before, so I'm happy to see you. I hope I get to see you again. I'm going to do another Reiki video here just shortly. Before I go, though, thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for the thumbs ups and for the shares. Thank you also to those of you who have and who will be ordering private readings from me and private Reiki sessions from me. Because of all of you guys' support, I get to do what I love to do for a living. So thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, and peaceful day. And I'll see you all on the next video. Peace out.